I'm gonna go beat up a mouse! The world will fear Waylon for beating up all the mice. I'm gonna punch the mouse! Worry about it. Ah! I was reading that I forgot to fix stuff. Actual, like, sound down. Look what we have here. 20 new letters have arrived just for you. And my box is a complete and utter mess. There wasn't any room left, so I had to send back a letter, Kupo. Oh, I'm gonna punch the crap out of this bee. Mind your own business. Varmints I don't care about. They dropped me honey. Look at that, 50% increased EXP, and I don't even have rest EXP. Alright. Pugilist forms, True Strike. We need to go to the markets. Markets is the only place that we haven't been yet. In order to make money on the side, because I do want to keep my gear up based on my level for dungeoning and continuously progressing throughout this game, I will be playing this character offline, mainly for like crafting reasons and maybe some side quests in order to accumulate guilds so that we may smoothly progress throughout the streams. And you are, a newly come adventurer. But of course, yes, I'm Ciceroga. What can I do for you? Ah, you'd have me teach you the ways of the marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee, what? You expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an Ul'dan for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I'd rather doubt you couldn't afford my services. But the fact you're offering nothing is laughable. Bitch, I have a freaking letter. Oh, you're also a short thing. Oh, Mistress Momudi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states, Ul'dan markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of the maritime trade between Vilbrand and Aldenard passes through our ports, whatever. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Udal as their base of operations. They see to it in this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders, day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's nothing you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword? I can't use a sword. Or perhaps a shinier trinket. I could use better gear for like trinkets and stuff. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you'll find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south, you'll find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof. Should you find something that piques your interest, decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. As all, the compliment your aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momudi. Now off with you. We shall grab 25 of these. So, why'd you buy water besides you're a thirsty bitch? Well, because I'm a thirsty bitch. And because I'm also not a dumbass and understand that basic drinking water gives you the food bonus of 3%.
Knowledge.
How was your tour of the city, Waylon? Get lost, did you? Well, Udal is a big place with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, huh? Yes. All right, then. All that's left for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. As she gives me money. Well, young'un, how are you finding our fine udon, then? You got your bearings around about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time for you to venture beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ula are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and you, named Papashan. You'll find him over at the Ulda Dispatch Yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard is over in central Thanalan. Just held out the door, across the hall, you'll see the gate of Null staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come up upon Fort Long. There's dangers beyond that wall, though, more than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack you if you draw near. Don't say no one cared enough to warn you. No one warned me. So, in a few levels, we'll begin doing the smith stuff because he actually has like little mini missions for himself that will end up giving us new gear. So we'll be doing those at another point in time. As right now, I'm actually going to head back to the Pugilist Guild. You're back, and none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor is a truly blessed thing. And you've gone off to a fine start, son. To help you on your way, I want you to have this hunting log. With it, you'll find the names of various creatures, opponents that you might hone your skills against. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. Get out there, Waylon, and let your fists fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. And there's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Next pugilist quest will be available from Hammond upon leeching level 5. And now we got the hunting log. The hunting log, it's not as much of a necessity as it used to be. Well, you certainly looked a part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good old soul Momodi advised me to expect? I am Papashan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I'm truly nothing more than a tired old Lalafell, passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 no. There have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet, now true Uldans work together, doing all in their power to rebuild what was laid into ruin. By the sweat of our brow and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Udal to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways, which run through the dispatch yard too, were born from the noble efforts of many great souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Give me the battle boots. Since you come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area, a dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. You have long been away from the shade of featherbeds of the city, and hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out there. It ain't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Nice. Halt! Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to put that pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. Why? I'm giving you the pretzel. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel and Papashan? By the gods, forgive me. You can say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I am terribly sorry for that. Yes. Well, you may have rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe as long as I stand watch. Please give Papashan my thanks, and tell him I only wish I could repay the favor. 12 saved me scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Fear not, sir. I have a pretzel. A twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. That's refreshing God's damn pretzel. I feel reborn. Western front, clear. Eastern front, clear. Pretzel, clear. For me, from Papashan, a twilight pretzel, my favorite. How do you know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. How the hell did you become a paladin then? You return, and with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fare our Sultan sworn sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. I'm gonna get the bone aura. And we have a basic potion now. Waylon, I have just this moment. No. The time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news, which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan Sworn. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Sultan Sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100th beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Waylon. It must not. I need you to help me to find her. Okay. Praise the 12, I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilyria. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. Ha ha! Oh, Sultan Tree. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Call of Duty commence battle for underneath the Sultan Tree. Level sync is in effect. You're about the maximum level. You'll be synced to as follows. Level 8. Which means technically we're under level for the syncing, so we're fine. Special instances. We already know about the special instances. We're already reading about it. Proceed!
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear. Show yourself!
As you command, O Lilyra. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one the Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilyra's protector in person. Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilyra, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilyra's sake, please stay in harm's way.
I'm gonna punch the void demon. Alright, so that's flank. So I will be trying to fight the monster on certain sides. Only form, and that's a flank. Okay, now I hit. So that's flank, rear, This one doesn't matter. This one is side. So Bootshine is a very special move where if used from behind, it's guaranteed to crit. So Pugilist is one of those rare fights where they can do immense damage if used properly. Okay. Took care of them, so back to the big bad. Handsome stranger, you have the capability to heal? I don't need healing now. I'm actually doing really well. This really, yeah, it really does not have any side that's actually good with. That's actually super unusual. I'm gonna take the fight straight to them. Okay, we got even more of them. There we go. Easy enough. My guy's like, shiny, shiny, pretty, pretty. I wanna touch the big glowing crystal. Think the crystal likes me.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
I don't ever remember having to collect crystals.
By thy deeds, shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
God damn.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Ah, coming around now.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void sent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream? No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
As long as I don't fall asleep again.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
No promises. Sleeping is absolutely amazing. Thank the gods you returned. You had us all worried. Do you realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse? Why, her grace the Sultana would have been beside herself with grief, and so would her subject. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you a cause to weep, Papa Shan, you and the people of Ul'dah. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. Retainer. I cannot thank you enough, Waylon. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from void-sent fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder. I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the aether. Rather too fond of the sound of his voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Waylon, you're just as short of adventure we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalon as you did to us today. Oh, I get experience and money. I love money. An adventure, yes, if you're not otherwise occupied. I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I purchased the royal plantations of prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot part this place and procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from Nanawa mines for which I wait is late. I prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagari at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to tend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. If Sysodia doesn't come calling soon, this particular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Don't worry, I have receipt of purchase. Oh, so you delivered this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always delugged with demand. You know the way of the coffer and coffin, correct? It's beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. Drink for you, laddie. You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. No, but I got pumpkin for you. Eating pumpkin for the first time, the Sultana fell in love with the nutty flavor and ordered all her royal plantations grow the vegetable. What's that? We Sysodia asked ye to bring this here to me? So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drink-sodden arse back home. Wait, hold on. That's not supposed to happen. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. There we go. All right. So yeah, it wasn't actually a real blue screen death. That was my blue screen, not your guys's. Your guys's computer are completely fine. It was mine that actually messed up in the stream, which fortunately I was able to actually go back into Twitch, re-download this file because I was actually capturing as an MP4, which if it's not able to finalize, it actually gets corrupted. So originally I didn't have this file. It was gone. So thankfully Twitch had it. It wasn't a real blue screen. You guys are good. But also, unfortunately, this is the end of the video. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below and I'll do my best in order to get back to you guys. You guys have a great day. Remember to be safe.